What's going on, you tool addicted maniacs? I know there's a lot of you out there who like certain name brand tools and you're going to buy those tools no matter what. My goal is to go out here and buy tools and use them in the trade side by side with something that is the equivalent of whatever it is that I'm using. And I've tested a ton of tools over the years. I've used just about every type of name brand that there is to use and every type of situation there is to use it in. And that's pretty apparent. If you scroll through my channel, you'll see me working on everything. There's one damn thing you'll not find is someone who can outwork what I've done. Now, whenever the Harborfreight bandwagon was rolled out a few years back, everybody was jumping on that bandwagon. Influencers were saying whatever they had to do to make their channel grow. Now, if you look at some of them influencers that helped use Harborfreight to get them where they are, they don't have the tools handy that Harborfreight gave them to review. They ended up taking them and selling them, taking them and giving them away. The goal was to help their channel grow, show you their stuff, use their stuff for a brief point in time, and then get rid of it. So what's it tell you about the brand? Whenever it comes to quality, you've got to put them side by side, and there's going to be a big difference in what's fake, what's pretend, and what's real. I personally like using the real quality whenever it comes down to it because it's just a much better experience. In order for me to give you all a good, solid opinion on the tools that I'm checking out, I have to use them in the trades and test them side by side with something that is equal to it. And I'm not going to knock on Harborfreight. I've tried out a few of their things over time, and I just didn't like their stuff, which given it was Pittsburgh and Quinn and stuff like that. I haven't tested out Doyle enough for me to be able to develop an opinion on their tools. And you know what? That's going to change, because if there's a tool out here that is cheaper than some of the other tools on the market, and they're going to do the same type of job that you're doing for a lot less, why not invest in them? There's going to be certain pros and cons that you got to weigh in any situation. A pair of Channellocks, for an example, might cost you over $20, $20, $25, something like that for a 10-inch pair. You go down to your local Harborfreight, it's going to retail for $10 to $12. You get a coupon on it, you might walk out the store with it for $8. So when you can get two for the price of one, that alone is going to be a good deal to have. Will that one do the equal amount of work that the one pair of Channellocks will? Or do you have to have two of them in order to get that same amount of performance? I got a pair of Channellocks that's as old as I am, but I don't have any Harborfreight tools that's as old as my youngest daughter. You got to factor in the warranty. Are you going to get a warranty with Harborfreight? Absolutely. You can walk in and out the store, get a warranty any day of the week. With Channellock, you're going to get a warranty if there's a defect in the tool. According to their website, if you abuse their tools, you might not get a warranty. But I cannot speak from experience as to warranting any type of Channellock product because I've never had to. And if I did wear something out and it was well worth what I paid for it and it lasted long enough, I'm not going to try to get a warranty. I'm going to go buy a new tool because they deserve my business. That's the other thing you got to consider is, are you going to support these people? Are you going to have some type of honor and integrity and value to what you do and why you buy stuff? Or are you just looking to invest in something and then get it warranted 55 times over the next 35 years? Now, the way to find out if these pliers are going to hold up against Channellock is if I go buy some for myself and I start testing them in the trades, and that's exactly what I'm deciding to do. Now, we'll go ahead and tell you the first pair of these Doyles that I purchased, I walked out the store with them, took them home, pulled them out of the package, and I had to go back and warranty them out. And that was because the rivet was way too loose and there was way too much jaw slop. These things were awful. But now I actually think that they got a different manufacturer, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a later video. Stay tuned. We'll talk about this more. Until then, I'm going to take these tools and get to testing them in the trades.